Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. And how are you today? Well, I can see here that we have an awful lot of medical tests and exams to do today. I make it out to be around 50, is that right? Okay. Any special areas of concern before I begin? Okay. Then what I propose is we just methodically work our way through them. If at any point you need to take a break, as there are quite a few, just let me know. And of course, as we're going, if anything is painful, let me know and we will stop, okay? I'll be making notes on my clipboard as we go to put into a big report at the end. But for now, just take a seat and get relaxed. I'm going to put on a pair of gloves and we'll make a start, if that's okay with you. So you're in no pain at the moment, no? Okay, great. Let's keep it that way. So the first thing I'm going to do is a few baseline tests, starting with your temperature, doing things like blood pressure, all those baselines. Is that okay? Yeah, fantastic. So, first things first, temperature. So, this goes under the tongue. Just open your mouth for me. And we'll wait for the beep. Here we go. Fantastic, thank you. Temperature is good. Off to a flying start. Well done. Which we would expect if you're not feeling ill at the moment. The next thing I'd like to do is test your oxygen saturation. It's this little gadget here. What it does is it goes over a finger like that. Simple as that. What it will do is then give a little beep to say that the reading is ready. All you have to do is let me put it on your finger, okay? So, finger on this hand. Here we go. Just wait for that beep. There we go. Fantastic. Take that back off your finger. Again, very good. You're going to give some good results today, I can feel it. Next, if I may, I'd just like to feel the pulse on your neck and on your wrists, if that's possible. Just applying a slight bit of pressure, but again, nothing that should be uncomfortable. Is that okay? Great, so just on this side, starting here. Okay, here I go. Is that pressure okay? That's fantastic, thank you very much. I'll do both wrists if you don't mind, one at a time. This one first, as I say, I'm just going to gently grab here. Okay, side ready? Okay, thank you. Yep, just breathing normally for me, that's fantastic. I'm just busy counting in my head. That's great, thank you very much. Take that arm back, and this side again, just carefully on the wrist. Ready? Okay, here we go. Same thing again. Once again, I'm just counting. Almost done. Fantastic. You can have that arm back as well. Everything feel okay there? Great. Next, what I'd like to do is use the stethoscope just to listen to your chest, down the sides, and on your back, if that's okay. The only discomfort you'll feel with this is that this part is a little cold. Okay. So, once again, it will warm up as we go. So, I'd like to begin by listening to your chest. Is that okay? Fantastic, here we go. Yeah, it's great. You can just breathe normally for me. Just going to go around to the side here. And around to this side as well. That's all great. I'm going to go round the back. Just listen. Get you to take some deep breaths around the back, okay? Okay, there we go. Again, any problems, let me know. So if you could please take a deep breath in for me. And out. Deep breath in for me. And out. Deep breath in for me. And out. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Yep, that was all absolutely fine. Any problems there? Any problems with the deep breathing? Anything like that? No problems with the chest or lungs normally? Great. While we're looking at the lungs, I'd like you to just do a quick peak flow test for me if possible. So this goes on here. What I'm going to do is give this to you, and you need to take a deep breath in and exhale as hard as you can, okay? We'll do it once or twice. So, ready? Here we go. So, deep breath in and strong exhale. Yeah. That's great. Reset that one more time for me. So, into the mouth again. Deep breath in for me. And strong exhale. Good. Better, much better. Fantastic. Last time for me. So, once again in the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose for me. And a strong exhale. Fantastic. That's wonderful. Thank you. What I'll do is I'll take the averages from those, but strong pair of lungs. Fantastic. Next, in these baseline tests, I would like to take your blood pressure, if possible, please. Have you had your blood pressure taken before? Great. What I'll do is I'll attach this cuff to this arm, if I may. I'll then attach this to the machine and it will do the rest. So, ready to put your arm through here for me? Okay, here we go. Just do this up. Okay. Is that comfortable? Great. So, plug this end in. Okay. When I press the button, it will inflate and go very tight, but only for a few moments, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, fantastic. So that will now deflate slowly, and that will allow the machine to give us a good reading of that blood pressure, okay? And there we go. So, unplug this. Great. Take this off the arm. Ready? Here we go. That's great. Slide your arm out for me, please. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Let's write down this reading. That's great. Next, what I'd like to do is take a little look at those reflexes, if that's okay. Going to be looking at the reflexes in the arm and wrist today. What I'm going to do is ask you to place your elbow into my hand, and I'll be giving a little tap on the upside here, just to see what happens. There shouldn't be any huge movements, so don't panic. And then the same again, just in the wrist. Is that okay? Great, so this arm first, please. So you could put your elbow into my hand, please. Thank you. So, a tap. Here we go. Ready? Good. Yep, well done. Coming down to the wrist. This will be a lot gentler. Good. Fantastic. One more time. Well done. Take the weight of that arm back. That's great. And then the same on this side. Is that okay? Great. So you could place your elbow into my hand. Wonderful. So once again, starting on the inside of that elbow. Little tap coming. Ready? Here we go. Good. Well done. Fantastic. Coming down to the wrist. Ready? Good. That's great. One more time. Fantastic. Take the weight of that arm back. Thank you. Was that okay? Great. What I'm going to do next is take each arm again and run the pointy side just down the inside of your arm. It's not sharp, it's just pointy. And I'd like you to tell me if you can feel it evenly from the elbow to the wrist. Is that okay? Great. So this elbow again. Ready? Great. Thank you. So here we go. Is that okay? Yeah, let's do that one more time. How did that feel? Take your arm back for me. Thank you. Fantastic. Same this side then. So once again, I'll take that elbow. Same thing again, ready? Okay, here we go. How's that? Fantastic. And again. Is that okay? Wonderful. Take that arm back. How was that? Good. Well, there was some nice, strong reflexes there. Great. Next, if I may, I would like to have a little look at the neck and the throat, if possible. I'm going to start just by feeling down the side of the neck and gently down the front. Is that okay? Okay, great. So here we go. So feeling just gently down the sides of the neck, down towards your shoulders, and then very carefully on the front, okay? If this is uncomfortable, please let me know. Just looking for anything that feels abnormal. We have lots of lymph nodes, glands in the neck, which I'll come to shortly. Great. But upon that first feel, everything feels absolutely fine. Next, I'm going to take a look at your mouth. Stick that tongue out for me, please. Fantastic. I'm going to take a look inside your mouth now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this pen light. It won't shine in your eyes. I'm just going to use it to light up that mouth. I'm going to use this tongue depressor just to hold down that tongue so I can get a really good look around. Is that okay? So think dentist for me and say, ah. That's great. So, just having a good look around the mouth. Also at the inside of the cheeks, the tongue, the roof of the mouth, and the back of the throat. Getting a really good idea about the health of your mouth and your teeth and your gums. Say ah for me one more time, please. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Relax that mouth, relax that jaw. Everything okay? Everything okay with your mouth normally? That's great. So while we're in this area, it might feel a little bit strange, but if you could you please just swallow for me, please? Yep, big swallow. Like that. Great. What I'm going to do now is have a feel around the throat, specifically in the thyroid area. Then, once I've checked the thyroid, I'll check those glands and lymph nodes in the throat. Any kind of discomfort, please let me know. You can either say, raise your hand, anything like that, and I'll stop, okay? Great, so beginning with the thyroid. Okay, here we go. So, it's important to say that whilst I will be thorough, I will be as quick as I can within that. So I know this kind of test isn't for everyone. However, it is necessary to make sure you are in good health. Almost there. You're doing so well. Because I know this isn't pleasant. Okay, well done. So, glands and into lymph nodes, okay? Fantastic. So, we all know about these glands underneath the jaw, top of our neck. It's often what feels sore when we're getting a cold, infection, something like that. We have them down the neck and into the shoulders as well. Well, we have them all over. However, I'm most interested in these ones today. Nothing is feeling enlarged, nothing is feeling swollen, anything like that. These lymph nodes glands are looking rather marvellous. Almost there. Fantastic. Was there any discomfort there at all? Any pain? Anything when I was touching the front of the throat? Or any of those areas with lymph nodes? Okay, fantastic. Next, what I would like to do is just a little sensation testing on the face. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and when your eyes are closed, I'm going to touch a part of your face either with this Q-tip or with this very soft goose feather. Now, whilst they both look lovely and soft, they feel very, very different. And so I need you to tell me whether it's the goose feather or the Q-tip, okay? Yep, what I'll do is I will just show you the difference first with your eyes open, okay? So this is what the goose feather feels like on your cheek, okay? Ready? And then in contrast, the Q-tip. Ready? Same on the other side. So the soft, soft goose feather and the Q-tip. Okay? Fantastic. So what I'd like you to do is close your eyes for me. Fantastic. Starting with the forehead, I just need you to tell me goose feather or Q-tip. Ready? Here we go. Which was that? Great. Keep those eyes closed for me. Which was that? Great. One more time. Which was that? Yep. Down to the cheeks. Which was that? Fantastic. And again. Which was that? Down to your chin. Which was that? Good. And again. Yep, fantastic. One more time. Which was that? Yep, fantastic. Well done. How was that? Was that difficult to discern? Was it easy? Yep, you got them all correct. That's great. Before we look a little more into sensation, I would just like to take a look at the scalp, if I may, just so we're working from the top of the head down now. Is that all right? Yeah. I'll just be using this little stick. It has a blunt end. It's not sharp, just to be moving along the scalp, just to check the skin there, just to check there's no irritation. I'll be looking down that hairline and around the back. Is that okay? Be using this pen light again as well, however, it won't be in your eyes. Okay, ready? Yep, so I'll just start with this. Don't need the light immediately. Just as I check the hairline initially. Any problems with your scalp at all? Okay, good. So I'm just going to add in this pen light now. Just gently moving the hair out of the way so I can get a good look at the scalp. Looking at the top of the head, just creating a slight part there. So continue taking a look. Yeah, that's wonderful. What I'm going to do now is just go around the back and have a look, just sort of at the nape of the neck. Well, not the nape of the neck, the back of the neck. Okay, so just down here, same thing again. Just looking at the skin, looking at it at the hairline as well. Is that okay? Yep, any problems, let me know. So, around the back. Okay, here I go. That's fantastic. That's great. All looking good around the back. Almost there. That's great. Fantastic. So, let's look at the scalp all around here, on the top and around the neck, at the back. Was that okay? That didn't feel uncomfortable at all, no? Okay, good. So a little more sensation testing now. What I have here are two sponges. One of them is wet and one of them is dry. So, wet one and a dry one. I'm going to do the same as I was doing earlier. Touch your face with one or the other, and you just have to tell me whether the sensation is wet or dry. Is that okay? Great, so close those eyes again for me. I'm going to do the same thing, forehead to cheeks to chin. Tell me, is the sensation wet or dry? Which was that? Good, and again. Wet or dry? Great. Coming down to the cheeks, keep those eyes closed. Wet or dry? Good, well done. Wet or dry? Fantastic. To the chin. Wet or dry? Good, one more time. Wet or dry? Fantastic, well done. How was that? Did you have any problems discerning between the sensations? Okay, good. Something similar now, only this time I have 2 large cotton balls here. One is warm and one is cold. You should easily be able to tell the difference between the two, okay? So, eyes still closed. Starting at the forehead again, tell me, warm or cold? Which was that? Good, and again. Warm or cold? Good. Coming down to the cheeks. Warm or cold? Good. Warm or cold? Wonderful. Last time on the chin. Ready? Warm or cold? That's fantastic. Good. Open those eyes for me. How was that? Was that a lot easier? They were all correct, so any problems discerning between the two? Great. Still looking at sensation then, I have 2 scent bottles here, each with different scents but very common scents, things that you would smell in day-to-day life. 2 very pleasant scents, and all I need you to do is tell me what it is. Is that okay? Any problems with your sense of smell at all? Okay, great. So, first one. Ready? Great. So, breathe in deeply through the nose for me. What was that scent? That's right. It's a lovely smell. And one more. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, just to clear that scent out. Next. Something very different, but still should be very familiar to you. Same thing again, so breathing in deeply through the nose. What was that scent? Good. Well done. Nice and easy, right? Along a similar line, I would like you to identify 1 or 2 flavours for me now, if that's okay. They are on little sponges. I will just run them over the tongue for you, and you tell me what you can taste. Is that okay? Fantastic. So, here we go. So, these are the sponges, what they look like. So, open wide for me. Let's put that on your tongue. So, tell me, what flavour is that? Good, fantastic, well done. I'll do a couple more of those, if I may. So, swallow in between. Okay, same thing again. Here we go, open wide for me. Thank you. So, what flavour is that? Yes, that's right, well done. One more. Open wide. There we go. What flavour was that? Fantastic, well done. There's some water just there if you'd like to take a drink. How was that? Any problems there? Good. Moving on now to your eyes, if I may. So I'd like to begin by taking a little look at your eyelids and your eyelashes. I'm going to use a much smaller light for this, okay? But I'd like you to close your eyes so I can get a good look, so it shouldn't be too bright at all. So close those eyes for me, please. Thank you. So all I'm doing at this point, this won't touch your eyes. You might see behind closed eyes just a little bit brighter in one eye at a time. Taking a look at the overall health of those eyelids and paying attention to your eyelashes. And at first glance, they look rather good. Just illuminating them with the light just makes sure that I can see everything. So there's nothing I'm going to miss. There we go. That's great, thank you very much. You can open your eyes. And while you're doing that, I'd like you to look at me and just blink normally, please. It might feel very odd as I'm looking directly at you. Just looking at those blinks, looking to check they're uniform for both eyes. I feel like you have to force a blink now. Looking good. Yeah, well done. Scrunch those eyes up tightly for me, please. You're wonderful. And open. Same thing again. Scrunch both eyes up as tightly as you can, please. And open. Wonderful. This time, what I'd like you to do is in a moment, I'd like you to scrunch up your eyes again, and I'm going to just gently try and open those eyes. And what I'd like you to do is try and stop me from opening them. Is that okay? Great. So I'll start with your right eye and then your left. Okay, so scrunch them up for me. Again, if you need me to stop, please let me know. Okay, nice and tight for me. Okay, here we go. So not really applying much pressure. Just looking at the resistance to opening those eyes. Keep them nice and tightly closed for me. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, fantastic. You can open your eyes. Was that okay? Not painful at all, nothing uncomfortable. Very good. Next, Next, I'd like you to look at me, and I'm going to be wiggling my fingers all about the place. And I'd like you to tell me when you can see them wiggle. So not when you see my hand move into place, but when you can see the fingers wiggle. Is that okay? Great. So looking at me. Ready? Good. Good, well done. That's right. Good. Yes, well done. Fantastic. Good. 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 Well done. How was that? Easy to follow? Great. What I'm going to do now is my fingers together here and move them away slowly. And again, looking at me, I would like you to tell me when my fingers exit your vision. Okay? Yeah, wonderful. So, here we go. Looking at me. Slowly moving them away. Okay, good. We'll do that a couple more times. Ready? Good. And again. Fantastic. One more time. Good. Well done. Was that all okay? Yeah. So you could see my fingers wiggling everywhere, and you were able to tell me when. And periphery. Great. Next, I'm going to hold up some fingers. You just need to tell me how many you can see. Again, looking at me, you can look at my nose, into my eyes, I don't mind, but I'd like you to tell me how many fingers you can see, okay? Great. Ready? Well done. Good start. Yes, that's right. Good. Well done. A few more. Good. Yeah. Good. Well done. A couple more. Yeah. Good. Last one. Yeah, fantastic. Well done. You can look at any way you like now. Was that all okay? Was each eye as good as the other at picking up those fingers? Great. Let's look at those eyes in a little more detail then. What I'd like to do is take a look into the backs of your eyes if possible. So this light is rather bright, but rather than looking into it, I just need you to look straight ahead for me. Is that okay? Yep, I'll do one eye at a time. So I'm going to start with this eye. So just looking straight ahead. Ready? Okay, bright light. Okay. Had a good blink. Was that okay? Same thing again for this eye. Ready? Okay, bright light. That's wonderful. Well done. Once again, another good blink. That's great. Backs of the eyes looking fantastic. This time, back to the pen light. Again, looking ahead, I'm going to be shining the light into your eyes. So, looking ahead for me, this eye first. Ready? Okay. Feel free to blink as normal. If it's too bright, let me know. If it gives you a headache or anything like that, and we'll stop. Good. Still looking ahead for me. Yeah, fantastic. Good. Just follow the light for me. Good. Wonderful. Yeah, fantastic. Well done. Same thing again. Rather than following the light, I'd like you to look at me. Switch it off, I hadn't done. And the light is going to swing in and out of your vision, okay? Looking dead ahead for me. Good. Well done. Good from the top. Excellent. Well done, one more time. And the other eye, same thing again. So, swinging in. Good. Keep looking ahead for me. Fantastic. From the top. Good. And again. One more time. Great. Well done. One more test at how your pupils are reacting. I say one more test. What I'm going to do is cover your eyes with these. Cover your eyes and then take them away. And again, take them away. And a third time, take them away. This is just to see how your pupils react when there's a sudden flood of light. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Okay, first time. Fantastic. Second time, here we go. Fantastic. Final time, ready? Okay, here we go. Fantastic. Any problems at all? Obviously it's not pleasant when there's sudden light going in. That's great. Getting there. Put this sheet to the back. Ready for my report. And we carry on. So, what I'm going to do this time is cover an eye. I won't touch your face, but I'll cover an eye like this. And then I'll be putting the pen light into your vision. Okay? So, I'm going to cover your left eye first. Is that okay? Okay, so cover this one up. Good. Same with your right eye. Ready? Good. Well done. One more time. Okay. Was that okay? Yeah, fantastic. Next, I'd like to just watch what you do with your eyes. I'm going to show you this. This has some pictures on it. What I would like you to do is tell me what the pictures are from the top to the bottom. Is that okay? Yep. If you don't know what any of them are, just tell me. That's absolutely fine, okay? Here we go. So, take a look for me. Good. Any problems there at all? Fantastic. Yes, rather than identifying what they were, I was looking at how your eyes were moving, looking down. Carrying on with that identification, I'd like you to just read an eye chart for me quickly. Is that okay? Great. So, start at the top for me. I'll hold that a little further back. Start at the top for me and read down as far as you can, please. That's great. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much. And after that, we're going to just do some colour vision checks. So I'm going to be showing you some pictures of dots, and within those pictures there are numbers. You just have to tell me if you can see the number, and if so, what it is, okay? Any problems with your colour vision normally? Great. So, all I need to know is what number can you see? Okay? Great. Here's the first one. What number can you see there? Okay, thank you very much. And the next. Ready? What number can you see there? Fantastic. And the next. What number can you see there? Great. A few more. 3 more, in fact. Tell me, what number can you see there? That's great. And here, what number can you see here? Fantastic. And finally, what number can you see here? That's great. Well done. Any problems with any of those, either on the eye chart or on the colour vision. Okay. What I'd like you to do next is take a look at this grid for me. And while you're looking at the grid, I'd like you to tell me simply if the dot in the middle disappears or if any of the outer corners of the grid disappear. Is that okay? Yeah, we'll see what I mean in a moment. So, here's the grid. Take a look for me. I'll hold it still for you. And tell me if the dot disappears. I'd like you to stare at that dot in the middle. Tell me if the dot disappears or if any of the outer corners disappear. So I'm talking top left, top right, bottom left or bottom right. Have a good stare at this grid. So how was that? Did anything disappear? Did anything become blurry at all? Or anything like that? Just pop this back on the clipboard. Okay. So let's give those eyes a rest and look at your ears. Is that okay? Great. What I'd like to do is go back to this small light and just have a look around the outside of those ears. Again, checking just the skin around them, checking to see any wax, anything like that. Yeah, just checking that the overall look of the ears looks normal and as it should, yeah? This way. Ready? Just look straight ahead for me. This won't touch your ears. So what this is doing is just allowing me, like I did with your eyelids and lashes, to illuminate those ears. So I can make sure that when they're well lit, they look exactly as they should. Make sure there's nothing hiding in the dark. But this ear is looking rather marvellous. All good. So, same again for this ear. Ready? Yeah, great. So, once again, I'm going to just illuminate this ear all the way around. So from the top of the ear down to the earlobe. I'm going to look underneath that earlobe as well, just to see that everything looks exactly as it should. And the good news is, it does. Do you have any problems with your ears normally? Any problems with ears or hearing? Okay, so what I'm going to do next, before I do a few little hearing tests, is I'd like to take a look in your ears, just using my otoscope. It just gently goes inside the ear, but not very deep. And I'll have a look, there's a light on there, and I'll have a look into the ear, just to see if I can see that eardrum, to make sure there's no build-up of wax or anything like that. Is that okay? Great. So I'll look in this ear first. Ready? Okay, here we go. So, just shining this light into the ear. And yes, I can see the eardrum. There's a little wax build-up, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing unusual. But there is a little in there. I would say that is completely normal. We do need some wax in our ears, okay? Yep, it's used to help prevent infection, help to keep that hearing protected. So this ear as well. I'll see if it's the same in this ear. Yeah, okay, here we go. So, same thing again. Looking in that ear. Once again, I can see the eardrum, and there is a little wax, nothing again to worry about, but there is some wax in there. Once again, as it should be. So, I think what I'll do, if it's okay with you, is I'll just quickly remove that wax. The way it works is put a little of this spray and you'll hear it fizzing. What that does is start to dissolve the wax so it can be quickly and easily removed. However, I can't see it taking too long. There's just a little, but I would like to get the optimal results for those hearing tests that I'm about to do. So, is that okay? Great, it won't take too long at all. So, a couple of spritzes in this ear. Ready? Here we go. Is that okay? You can hear it fizzing. Wonderful. Same in this ear. Ready? Here we go. Is that okay? Fizzing again. Wonderful. So, just to show you, I will be using this tool here. So, nice and blunt, not sharp. I'll be using that to gently tease the wax out of the ear, popping it onto here, and it's out the way. Is that okay? Great. As it was such a small amount, the spray will have done its job, so start on this side. Is that okay? Yeah, great. So, here we go. Just in the ear. Yeah, that's coming away nice and easily. No problems at all. Just one more. Make sure I have any wax that's in there. Don't want to leave behind any pieces. Fantastic. Get the same one. So, this side, same thing again. Is that ear okay? No discomfort there, no. Obviously it's not pleasant having something stuck in your ear. Okay, great. Here we go. So same thing again. So just gently dislodging the wax in that ear. Once again. Very compliant ears. Well done. And this final bit to just ensure there are no tiny particles left. Wonderful. De-waxed. I'm going to have one more quick look just to check I've done what I think I've done. Okay, so just in this side. Yeah, that looks fantastic. No problems there at all. Super. One shiny eardrum. And the same on this side. So just the same thing again. Zero wax. Shiny eardrum. Fantastic. That's enough of me prodding and poking around in your ears even. Everything okay? Yeah, fantastic. Make a note of this. Just to say that this is something that we have done today. However, it wasn't something urgent that needed doing. I think just keep your regular ear appointments, audiology appointments. Keep on top of that, no problem. nothing to suggest that there were any problems there at all. So what I'm going to do, there are a few hearing tests now. I'm going to take off my gloves because I don't need to touch you anymore. So get rid of those. And here's what I'm going to do. There are 3 tests. The first, I'm going to read out a list of words and I'd like you to read them back to me. Simple as that. Secondly, I'll be reading out pairs of words. I'd like you to tell me what they are. And finally, I will be whispering some words to you and I'd like to hear those back as well. Is that okay? Great. So, spoken words first, and your first word is back. Fantastic. Your second word is chief. Good. Your third word is fall. Good. Following that is far. Yes, that's right. After that is get. After that is good. Yes, good. Well done. Following that is the word have. Yeah, fantastic. And after that, the word home. The next word is near. And after that comes note. Penultimate word is rush. Good. And your final word is walk. Good. Next, we're going to look at some word pairs, and I will say them twice for you, okay? And then once you've heard them twice, just repeat back to me what you've heard, okay? Great. So your first pair are grow, glow. Grow, glow. What were those words? Fantastic. Your next words are soak, cloak. Soak, cloak. Good, well done. Following that is hot, not. Hot, not. Good. Next, jump, bump. Jump, bump. Good. After that, days, haze. Days, haze. Good. And finally, for the word pairs, hook, took. Hook, took. Great. Next are the whispered words. So same thing again. I will be whispering a word and I just need you to say it back to me, okay? Okay, so your first word is Good. That's all of the whispered words. So, how were they? The word list, the word pairs, and those whispered words. Any problems there at all? Okay. Finally, for those ears, just before we move on to our last few little tests, I'd like you to listen to a tuning fork. You ever listened to one of these before? Okay. What I'll do is I will strike the tuning fork and place it next to your ear, and then the same on the other side. Firstly, I just need to know if you've heard it, and secondly, if they sound the same in both ears. Is that okay? Great, so this ear first, ready? This ear next, ready? So how was that? Firstly, could you hear it? And secondly, was it the same in both ears? Great. Fantastic. So almost there. I have 2 movements for you to do for me, and then 2 naming things, really, naming objects and naming shapes for me. Is that okay? Great. Firstly, shrug those shoulders for me, please. Great. Secondly, raise those arms for me. Wonderful. I'm going to go around the back and watch you again just so I can watch those shoulders from the back. Okay? Great. Here I go. So once again, raise those shoulders for me. Big shrug. And then raise those arms out in front of you and to the side. That's great. Relax those arms. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got some good motion there. Any problems, any pain, discomfort in the shoulders or the arms? Yep. So finally, tests number 49 and 50, we're almost there. Firstly, I would like you to name some objects for me and then some shapes. Is that okay? Great. So, show you some line drawings. Tell me, what is this? Yes, that's right. Well done. And this, what is this? Great. What is this? Wonderful. A couple more. Tell me what this is. Great. And how about this? Super. Last one. How about this? Fantastic. Any problems identifying any of those? Great. Finally, I would like you to tell me the shape and the colour, please. So, as an example, here is a blue triangle. So, the shape and the colour, please. Good. And the next. Fantastic. A couple more. A star, just like you. Two more. Good. Last one of the last test. Yes, fantastic. Well done. Any problems identifying any of those? Any problems with the colours or the shapes? Fantastic. Well, that is 50 different exams and tests all done. How was that? I know it is terribly time consuming, so I thank you for your patience. I am grateful that you were able to complete all of these tests. And as I say, what I'll do now is I will go away and put everything into a report. I will send that copy to you and one to your doctor as well. If you need any further, please let me know. I can send it to any health professional you need me to. But going forward, I have no recommendations for you other than your regular appointments for your general health. You really are rather healthy, so well done. However, in the meantime, if anything does change, then it's very important that you get in touch with your doctor or the relevant medical professional. Don't wait, don't second guess yourself, get straight in touch, and we will be happy to see you. But in the meantime, thank you once again for today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care